I'm done now. Oh, yeah, man. Trying to get it back for me.
I got you.
Come on, Jordan, get the rim! At the rim!
Nice,
What we gotta do for put on for the community? I'm on that. Nah. You gotta go keep doing it.
Good D.
Oh my God!
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. We've got Michael Porter, Kyrie Irving out there with TJ McConnell. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Koulibaly in at the power forward position. And for San Antonio, Cade Cunningham out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Wembanyama in at the 4. Well, the last day of the season is finally here, Smitty. Some teams will get an early vacation. Others getting ready for playoff time.
Well, B.A., I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you what that early vacation feels like. I only missed the playoffs once in my entire career.
Pass to Cunningham. Outside Durant. Wembanyama against Irving. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Durant.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
To the paint. Here's Porter. The short one's on the money.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Cunningham. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
On the wing, Irving. From the baseline. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent big man play from Gobert, using his size to save the play.
Durant, the pass to Cunningham. Shoots over McConnell. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's McConnell. Right now averaging 6 a game. Here's Irving. The jumper from the wing off target. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. And that one's good by Durant.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
McConnell against Cunningham. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jordan Poole. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Cunningham passes to Wembanyama. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Irving. Poole against McConnell. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Wembanyama. 23 points his last outing.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Irving against Poole. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. No good. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Pass to Durant. Up and over Porter. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
McConnell passes to Irving. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Not just a shooter, Kyrie is a scorer. And a little teardrop on that play.
Outside Wembanyama. Poole outside. Pass to Cunningham. Over McConnell. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
You know what happens. You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Now here's Gobert. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. And he gets the bucket. Gobert's got his second basket.
Good job by Gobert, living near that hoop.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how he uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
B.A., his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
A line change here for Miami. And it's Sexton on the take. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
That free throw good from Sexton. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all three levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Amazing body control by Cunningham, staying with the shot.
Outside, Green. Here's Watford. He's checked by Kleba. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Cunningham outside. The shot. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Cunningham's got 8. So it's Miami now. Wiggins outside. Inside. Here's Lopez. Over Simmons. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting. Down low. Lets it fly. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. The Heat have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. To the inside. Lopez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Cunningham passes to Finney-Smith. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Sexton.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Westbrook outside. Fires for 3. The Spurs rebound. Here's Kleba. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Sexton against Kleba. Sexton passes to Lopez, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Outside Simmons. Back to Cunningham, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Cunningham. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Miller's checked in for Kleba. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Cunningham against Wiggins. The baseline J, and it's Cunningham missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Green, the pass to Watford. The 3 from Sexton. No good on the buzzer beater. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
San Antonio leading. They've got Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Miller in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Wembanyama. And Gobert with a block.
As expected, Gobert comes in with those long arms and knocks it away.
The Heat making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Clock at 4. From 9 feet. It's hauled in by McConnell.
A tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." VA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Miami trailing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Koulibaly. To the middle. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Westbrook. Miller. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 5. Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest.
Miami calls timeout. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
And let's take a look now at the best rebounders in the league this season. Victor Wembanyama is second.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Westbrook against McConnell. Pass to Irving. Here's Gobert. McConnell outside. Shot clock at 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Left side Durant. Poole outside. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Gobert finds Irving. Here's Coulibaly, covered by Wembanyama. Westbrook against McConnell. Shoots over Westbrook. Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just 2 to shoot. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Irving's got 5 now.
Dialing it in from deep. Irving is so confident from downtown.
Westbrook taking his time here. To the inside. Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. McConnell outside. Here's Coulibaly, covered by Wembanyama. Fades away. And it's Coulibaly missing. For San Antonio, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
McConnell outside. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The length of Gobert.
We know he brings it on the defensive end, but now Rudy Gobert is challenging people on the other end.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Kleba, he's checked in for San Antonio. Cunningham comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Miami also making a switch. Watford's checked in. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs dance team.
Sexton comes in for McConnell.
High squad dancing. Come on.
Irving against Poole. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And it's Irving missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Cunningham, right side. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I know Cunningham is enjoying himself right now. He's playing hard and finding plenty of shots.
Spurs foul. Robert Williams. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Miami. Colin Sexton. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
A scoring guard, Colin Sexton's good for about 20 points per game. Huge for this offense.
And the Spurs with some changes. Finney Smith checked in for Durant, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Poole. Green's checked in for Miami. Wiggins comes in for Kyrie Irving. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. For San Antonio, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Green.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Here's Sexton. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Kleba. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. Lopez passes to Sexton. Over Kleba. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Sexton against Simmons. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Watford. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. They get it back. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Wiggins against Cunningham. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Sexton finds Wiggins. Pass to Watford. Shoots over Kleba. Watford gets the bucket. There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. A late second-round pick in 2021. But Aaron Wiggins has earned his way into NBA minutes.
And not a big name in college at Maryland, but he just continued developing, and everyone, of course, runs their own race. He's here now, and he is capitalizing.
Here's Watford following the bucket by the Spurs. That one no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Cunningham on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Cunningham. For 3. Kleba, that's good. Kleba's got 5 points.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Simmons against Sexton. Inside. Here's Lopez. And off the glass. That one's good. He has 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Spurs out in front. They lead by 11. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Cade Cunningham in the first quarter. He had 18 points and 4 assists. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. I'm so excited.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within reach.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with T.J. McConnell. Michael Porter out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Koulibaly in at the 4 spot.
And look at the soft touch. The rookie, Wembanyama, has really gotten this dialed in.
Pass to Koulibaly. And here is Irving. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the paint. Here's Irving. San Antonio with a rebound.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Jordan Poole.
And he can't get the first one. And the Spurs making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the second free throw is good. And for the Heat, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Rebound San Antonio. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Woo, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Durant for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Koulibaly. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Well, Grant, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. The Heat have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. 5th on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Now here's Gobert. He has 6. McConnell outside. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Porter gets the bucket.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Tipped away. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Check this out. That's only their 2nd turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Coulibaly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Durant finds Wembanyama. Now here's Westbrook. Knocked away. McConnell with a steal. In transition. Ahead. That shot off. Good D by Wembanyama.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Williams' shot is good.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Gobert. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And that one's good. Cool.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now here's Gobert. He has 6. Again, the Heat misses.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Porter pulls it in. Well, the Heat's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. McConnell outside. Here's Coulibaly, covered by Wembanyama. And the basket is good. Koulibaly's gotten his first basket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him. Durant, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And granted, league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role with the NBA.
Well, B.A., tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Simmons has checked in for San Antonio. Miller comes in for Durant. Porter hits them both. And here's Westbrook. No points yet. Outside Simmons. To the right side. Here's Miller. San Antonio again missing.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Heat making their last shot. Drains the triple. Miller's got 5 now.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Sexton with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Sexton misses. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They led the game at one point by 20.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Watford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Robert Williams picks up 1. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And he drops the first. A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Williams. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Westbrook. It's both from the stripe.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Poole outside from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Sexton against Cunningham. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 7.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Cunningham passes to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 6th assist of the night.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Here's Lopez. The rebound by Simmons. The Spurs have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Miller. He's got 5. Off target on the 15-footer. Now Porter. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't hit that one. San Antonio has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Here's Miller. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Wembanyama from the top of the key. Again, the Spurs score.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Sexton passes to Lopez. Here's Watford, down low. And it's good for 2. Porter's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Wembanyama. The fader. And no good. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they have a confident 20-point lead right now. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Cunningham is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Miller. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And it's blocked by Irving.
Yeah, and that block from Kyrie happens because he's always ready on the defensive side.
McConnell, he's checked in for Sexton. Heat on D. Outside Wembanyama. Lets it fly. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Well, Miami shooting 35% so far in this one. Porter, the pass to Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting that point-blank shot, that's exactly what Kyrie was looking for.
Cunningham finds Durant. Pass to Simmons. Here's Miller from downtown. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Right side Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
Pass to Durant. Goes up at the stripe. Rebound by the Heat.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Now here's Gobert. Strong finish by Rudy Gobert.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The Spurs making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
And Allie, thank you for that. To the middle. McConnell. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swap by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
And he makes it.
like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Coulibaly. Here's McConnell. Oh, Simmons with the block. Pass to Cunningham. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Elbow shot on the way. Again, the Heat misses. The Spurs have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Simmons, the pass to Wembanyama. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 5 assists in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Porter. McConnell outside. Knocked loose. Just 4 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Jordan Poole, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Spurs, Jordan Poole.
Here's Porter. Clock is at 3. Poke loose. Outside for Irving. Wembanyama with it. Irving picks him up. Inside. Here's Poole. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Gobert passes to Irving. And the NBA's TV deal expires after next season. What are you hearing about where things are headed, Grant?
Well, B.A., the league seems focused on greater access for the fans, especially the cord cutters. So with more games on broadcast TV and possibly a streaming package as well.
Now here's Irving. To the left wing. McConnell against Poole. Shot to stop the run. Deflected. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it. Lopez, he's checked in for Miami. Well, the Heat's shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Irving for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Porter, the pass to Irving. McConnell with it. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. McConnell against Cunningham. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Poole. Durant inside. He's guarded by Porter. And Durant gets it to go.
You try to challenge him defensively, but right there, just too much to deal with to challenge Kevin Durant.
Here's Coulibaly. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. Chalk up 2 there.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 11-2 run. Cunningham against McConnell. Poole with the ball. Back to Cunningham. Drops in the 3. Cunningham's got 21.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Now here's Irving. From the high post, second chance shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
And Lopez is just so big and long, which puts defenses in a bind and makes them overcommit at times.
Miller's checked in for San Antonio. Westbrook comes in for Cunningham. And that's good as he hits both shots. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Right side, Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Wembanyama.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside. Pass to Green. Outside Sexton. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The
Hey, it's Floki5000 from the My Team community. My highlight of NBA 2k24 is definitely all the memories I've made playing co-op with my buddies. Playing with people from the community, playing with other creators online, playing with my real-life friends. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's the best way to engage with My Team. If you're not into My Team co-op, give it a try. Get in there.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got George, Nicholas Claxton out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Giddey in at the 2. And for the Kings, Toppin is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard position. Hey, Clark, what a game to close out the regular season.
Exactly. Hope springs eternal for these franchises. They are so optimistic, and for different reasons. Here we go. And we should see some of that enthusiasm here tonight.
So off the tip at Charlotte. Here's Giddey. Reeves with the rebound. That shot off the mark. Nice defense from Giddey. The Hornets on offense. Outside, George. Shoots. Giddey, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. With the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
Handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Pass to George. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. The pass to Claxton. 3 on the clock. And here's George for 3. Charlotte no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hornets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Halliburton passes to Giddey. Back to Halliburton. Oh, Giddey in position. Halliburton against Fox. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
LeBron passes to Reeves. Kicks to Toppin. Fox against Halliburton. Toppin. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Giddey the pass to George. Halliburton with it. Outside Turner. Pass to George. Launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre. Kings leading out by 6. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for LeBron James. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fox against Halliburton. Toppin pulls it in.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And Fox has it in the corner. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Back to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Lets it go. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Really smooth looking jumper there by Halliburton, making the most of that opportunity to score the ball.
Now Fox. Last game out he had 14. Passes it to Toppin. Back to Fox. Launches a 3. The rebound by Turner. Hornets trailed by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
LeBron with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots for him.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Nancy's checked in for Ayton. Washington comes in for Toppin. Martin, he's checked in for LeBron. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Fox. Here's man. McGee in the high post. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Got to do more to slow the 7-footer down. McGee can get it done inside.
Henderson looking it over. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greggy was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Martin against Robinson. Pass to Reeves. Now Nance. Out to Henderson. Johnson with the rebound. Hornets trailed by 6.
2 minutes.
Here's man. No scoring in this one. Outside Robinson. The pass to man. Washington against McGee. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Man can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's man. Sacramento able to drain the 3. McGee dishes to Johnson. McGee trying to break free. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Henderson passes to Martin. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Reeves. From down in the low post. It goes. Reeves has got 8 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Henderson, and he comes up with the deuce.
Henderson.
And now an 11-point Kings lead.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Now, here is Robinson. Scoreless thus far. The shot will not fall. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Kings here, they've been really putting on a show, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. They've got Josh Giddey. Nicholas Claxton out there with George. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Here's Toppin. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
George passes to Halliburton. Up top, Giddey. Turner looking around. He kicks to George. 13 feet away. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. The defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, in taking care of his body. And this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king.
He hits the second from the line. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Fox passes to Ayton, and it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton against Fox, and the rejection by James.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson spent 2 years with the G League Ignite team after graduating a year early from high school. He said, "It's my path. Since I was a kid, competing at the highest level in the world has been my main goal. Becoming the youngest professional American basketball player is just icing on the cake." Kevin, for him, it's all about ODD, overly determined to dominate. Back to you.
I love it. D.A., thank you so much.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside.
At the line for the
It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Charlotte's getting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
And the first one drops.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Charlotte calls timeout. Couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. Taking a look at Charlotte, unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, the Kings. They're 5 spots away.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group. And they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wallace, the pass to Fox. Shot from the top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Fox has got 9.
I like seeing the improvement that Fox is making on the jump shot, continuing to work on that part of his game, because those, quite honestly, are shots that he needs to knock down consistently.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
That free throw good from Turner. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team, putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
James outside. Turner against Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wallace. Got a hand on it. Halliburton against Fox. Halliburton drives in. He's off on that one.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
LeBron outside. Pass to Wallace. And it's denied. And they get it back. And George kicks to Giddey. Passes it to Halliburton. Lays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Fans, your Kings youth
substitution here for Sacramento. Nancy's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. B.J. Washington comes in for Toppin. Martin, he's checked in for LeBron. And Henderson subbed in for Wallace. Charlotte also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Duncan Robinson comes in for George. And it's Trey Mann in for Halliburton. Now, here is Robinson. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Giddey finds Johnson. Turner trying to free himself up. Johnson can't get it to go.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Martin with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 9 points. Fox with it. He's got 9. Henderson outside.
2 minutes.
Johnson with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Mann. Nothing on the board. Count it. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And then slams it in.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Giddey the pass to Mann. From deep three-point land. Giddey no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Mann. Rebound by the Kings. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Fox. It's Henderson on the wing. Giddey defending.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
First free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. McGee comes in for Miles Turner, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Josh Giddey. Good on both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Mann. Still scoreless. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Kings leading now by 9. For 3, Henderson. Good on the three-point shot. Henderson's got 7 points.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Now here's Huerter. Fires the 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Sacramento up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Sacramento came out looking very confident. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love to have. 10-2 off the tip. They found their rhythm early in this one. jumping out to an 11-point advantage. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that. I expect the defense to back it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the glass. When another team is out muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys to the backboard. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basketball.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We'll be topping out there with LeBron James. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Fox, and it's Reeves in a shooting guard. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. James wide open, and a miss there on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. That free throw good from Giddey. That one misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Fox against Halliburton. And there's the pass to Giddey. Halliburton outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
And Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Back to LeBron, to the left side wing. A pass to Fox. Passes it to Reeves. A three-pointer off the mark.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
To the middle. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Pass to Ayton. Fox with it. They get a hand on it. Halliburton with the steal. George against Fox. George passes to Giddey. The second effort. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Turner.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Now the pass to Toppin. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Toppin. 6 to shoot. Fox inside the one. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. Took a shot for the team in that situation.
Wallace is checked in for the Kings. Reeves the pass to Wallace. Dishes it to James. Back to Wallace. To stop the drought. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Claxton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. James against George. Here's Toppin. And that one drops. Toppin's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Hornets trail by 9. Giddey the pass to George. To the paint. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Reeves.
Sacramento foul. Wallace. First personal foul.
Washington's checked in for Toppin. McGee, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kevin Huerter comes in for Josh Giddey. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Charity stripe shot. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Halliburton.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot's available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Sacramento making some changes. Hance comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Austin Reeves. And here is James. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Wallace from the arc. James, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
LeBron with the block. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Kings in second.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out. And it's been game after game after game.
Five on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Henderson's got 9.
And what a fearless move by Henderson, taking the contact.
Here's Halliburton. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
LeBron passes to Henderson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And 11 points from Scoot Henderson.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. McGee finds Huerter. And it's off from three-point range. Kings leading now by 9. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here are some numbers for LeBron James. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the
Herter.
2 minutes.
From down low. Another shot. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Claxton.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Henderson passes to Nance. And the layup is good. Nance has got his second bucket tonight.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Inside. The shot's good from McGee. 6 points for JaVale McGee.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Wallace. It's hauled in by George.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Kings leading now by 7. Jacks up a 3. That's good from Wallace on the assist by LeBron. Wallace has got 7 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Here's Henderson. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton hits them both.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with George on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. Miles Turner out there with Johnson. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's man in at the 1 spot. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboards. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And let's help them stake this lead.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
LeBron outside. Giddey against Fox. Over Giddey. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Johnson kicks to Giddey. Out up there for Johnson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Throws it up high, out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Toppin, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a switch here also for Charlotte. George is checked in. Hornets trailed by 9. Man passes to Turner. And here is Giddey. Charlotte moving it around. From the stripe. Shot's good by Turner.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
Now here's Fox. Defense right on him. And it's Fox with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Back to Giddey. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Fox inside the 1. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's special.
Here's Man, guarded by Fox. Man gets the bucket. Now Fox. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. That one rolling around and rims out.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Pass to Man. And the pass to George. Buries it from 3-point range. Now just a 4-point Kings lead.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Martin finds Fox. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Giddey. Six on the shot clock. Turner passes to Man. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Man's got 5 points now in the quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
George. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Martin. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Ayton. Here's Reeves. Giddey defending. Ayton kicks to Fox. The Hornets pull it in. Fox with the steal. And it's sent back by... Oh!
My goodness.
Hornets trail by 5. Charlotte calls timeout. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
James checked in for Martin. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Johnson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Clock at 6. Here's LeBron. Merciless inside. Merciless James.
You think LeBron is bothered by that contact? Absolutely not. No way.
Passes to man.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Fox. Charlotte no good that time either. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead early. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Turner. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
James, the pass to Toppin. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to man. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. Halliburton's checked in for the Hornets.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Toppin. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Giddey. And the Hornets miss again. And here now the Kings. They're on a 12-4 run. Reeves gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The 3 from George. Offensive rebound, Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Ayton. 4th personal foul.
It's the first that brings them to within 10.
Shooting for Charlotte.
And Claxton drops them both. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Fox deciding where to go with it. So the Kings win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, you know, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, you know, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. You know, it will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively. because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Ipakita sa akin kung nasaan ang diwatang to.
Nagmula sa kalangitan, lumagapak sa kalupaan, narito na sa inyong harapan ang nag-iisang diwata na mukhang kawatan.